Game 2 of Founders Cup here in Winnipeg, Manitoba between BC Coquitlam Adirondacks versus the Seneca WarChiefs, FNLA, will be beginning shortly. Here comes Seneca WarChiefs. They will be on our right, the visitor side, in the purple and green. Very bright and catchy colors. You definitely know who they are. I'm Kevin Larson. I will be joined with Carter Williams, goaltender for the Manitoba Blizzard, for the first period here. Of course, for those who didn't watch earlier's game between Ontario and Quebec, the Rebels beat the Kodiaks, The Rebels beat the Kodiaks 14-4, Ontario over Quebec 14-4. Background music is a little loud. Luckily, when the game starts, they turn that down.
Your mics are shut off right now, buddy.
Gotcha.
And there we go. Music's down a little. Glenn's not yelling at me to stop beating the microphone. Of course, everyone, I will be on YouTube trying to read comments. If you are on Facebook or one of our other ones, you have comments. I'll be following on YouTube today. We just seem to have more activity. We'll be right back with O Canada. At O Canada on repeat. Almost had to play it a second time, but. And everyone ready? Raring to go. Yeah. So Carter, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Are you excited for this tournament this year? Hosting it?
Definitely. I believe it's the second time now it's been hosted here. Last time is when the team was actually called the Griffins there. So
okay.
First time hosted as the Manitoba Blizzard, and we're set up for it. We're excited. A lot of people here, so it's great to see all the teams from all the different provinces come out as well.
Yeah, and it really not only bolsters lacrosse around Canada, but really here in Manitoba. The Blizzard are the only junior team this year in Manitoba, so.
That is correct, yeah. There's not much, when you look at the other provinces like Alberta, right, there's going to be junior A teams. BC has the junior A league, and Ontario has the junior A league as well, and even Saskatchewan now, right? So, bringing the Founders here is really going to expose, kind of put a spotlight on Winnipeg. Hopefully, a lot of people come out this weekend and different fans and, actually exposes the game. And hopefully we see more people at the tryouts.
Yeah, and that's exactly what here at Amateur Sports TV, that's pretty much our goal. I mean, we love watching sports and all that, but really getting exposure because that really grows the sports, allow more kids to play. So thank you, Case Financial Group, our Game 2 sponsor. And the ball is down, and here we go as BC take on the Seneca WarChiefs. Again, Seneca over to the right in the bright purple and green jerseys. BC on the left in the yellow, more traditional. See here Seneca trying to make a drive into the net. Physical, oh, he's able to go, and he gets a shot, and it's a goal. Bryce Williams, just kind of a one-man show there. You know, they keep blocking his passing lane, so he's just going to out-muscle you, and just like that, 22 seconds into the game.
It's quick. I know a lot of goalies like myself have the first shot, first goal jitters, so maybe Roman Rose has got the same thing here and is going to knock it off.
Yeah, you're goalie for Manitoba, so you'll be able to give us a perspective because, I mean, the goalie for the game, it just seems so different than goalies for other games. Talked about Simard winning player of the game for his team last game, and he let up 14 goals, and yet he had a really good game.
Exactly,
and it just, there's so much that goes at just a fast pace. And
sometimes the score doesn't always show, you know.
Here we go, Seneca looking, tripped up in the legs there. Good block there by BC, and they're able to pick it up. In transition. Cole Zubik holding, letting his team switch, get his players back. And there we go, offense. Oh, great steal! And here comes Seneca all alone. Cameron Carpenter's shot. Oh, no one in sight, and he just gets beat by the goalie. What a great steal and great breakaway. Quick transition now back to BC as they set up. Brian Smith running around, throws it far side, passes bobbled, picked up by Seneca. And again, dropped. Finally, someone picks up that loose ball. Cameron Carpenter again. Tosses it over to Chris Wong. Oh, sorry, 83. Bryce Williams. Getting worked out. Here he comes back in, muscling his way in. Another shot.
Right off the post.
Nice save. It just, here we go. Goalie coming out, though. I believe that's number, can't see from this vantage very good. Gage Stevens, maybe. 32, yep. Here we go, Seneca. Pass goes over the head. Now having to regroup. BC coming back. Brian Simmons grabs it, letting his team set up. Long pass. I think that might have hit the roof, but it
definitely did. Yeah, they didn't see it.
No call. Here we go, running. Shot saved. Great save. Adam Noakes. Seneca bringing it in, passing it down deep. Not able to corral it. Tanner Oak getting it. Now able to move. Just lowers the shoulder. And the ball does come free. Very physical game. We saw that last game. We expected all weekend here.
A lot of pressure on them. They're having trouble transitioning here. Full 20 ripped off the clock.
Only 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, nice pass.
Big save.
And big save. Good little one-timer, but Forselius not able to capitalize that. Seneca moving down. Soft little transition here. The WarChiefs looking to put some pressure on. Trying to work out. Not able to get in. Shot bounces behind the net. Get the rebound. Running it in. Forced back outside. 3 seconds left on the clock. Shot. Blocked.
Nice
saved.
repo there.
Kind of an intense game of positioning. Trying to get, good shot. Good save. Yeah, Glenn makes a good point. Carter, so that equipment, it's really big. It's almost comically big. You see them walking across the ring, and it's like...
big goal. Coming right across the top.
Just rifles in and a hard shot. That's Liam O'Connor. And big equipment doesn't help you then. That's why you need the big equipment.
Yeah, exactly.
The game is so fast, I imagine.
Well, it's funny because people always think like, they're like, oh man, you're so protected in there and everything. But I mean, goalies still get injured. I find a lot more goalies get injured in lacrosse that I've seen at our level than hockey. You see a lot of, like, I broke my thumb earlier this season. A guy we were playing against in over the Fish in Saskatchewan, he blew his knee out, and the other goalie had a concussion. So it's like, you know, we might look like the Marshmallow Man, but we're still feeling those shots.
Well, and I imagine that a lot of that padding is just kind of bulk to cover the net more than just protection as far as getting hit. When you get hit, you're still, all that force is still transferring into you.
Exactly.
Great offensive play there, trying to put the pressure on. Good shot, good save by Stevens. Pretty agile even with all that bulk.
Yeah.
Shot, looks stuck in the net.
Nice big save. Looks
stick.
like both goalies are kind of settling in.
You know, first game in a tournament like that, there's got to be a lot of extra jitters versus your other, you know, national stage representing your province. Shot.
A lot of them were practicing yesterday, kind of trying to knock that off. You know, I believe what it was Coquitlam that flew in, correct? And then a couple teams drove in on the buses and whatnot. So flying, I definitely prefer. The buses where you get those the leg jitters.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
But even just traveling and you know, only not even having a full day to rest, and okay, now it's time to go.
Exactly.
Shot.
Oh,
Gets behind him, but defender scoops it up before he could cross the line. Great throw up to Heron Snow, being cheered on here in the chat on YouTube. Just back and forth play. Seneca rushing in, just trying to power. Big hit. Not able to get the shot off is Cody Balick. And here we go, BC. Coming across. Good spin move. He has a free shot. Not able to capitalize, but that does set up his team. Hard shot. Just high, I believe.
Nice repo there.
Able to reset that clock. What do you call it? Repo?
Yeah, repo is when you rip a shot off the goalie when you got maybe 5 seconds left, and you rip it off and you're aiming for like the leg pads or the top of the shoulders so you can get that possession back, or of course the ball goes out and then you get it back as well. So
yeah, that's still learning the terminology.
We kind of call it like repo, like the repo games, like the show.
Yeah, I've been calling it a reset. Now we know. We are better educated. Hard shot, misses, hits the backboards. Here comes BC. Nolet comes, strike at a goalie, and he makes it. Nice little shot, just powered by the defender, and gets two hands on a stick and flings it in. And wow, just like that, you could go from one side of the floor. I was corrected in that in the first game. I was calling it court and rink and field, I guess. And,
quick transition there. Yeah.
Quick transition, but one side of the floor to the other when the 2 seconds flat, it felt. We are at 12:49 left in the first period. 2-1 BC over Seneca. BC setting up. And for people who are used to BC being called Coquitlam or the Adirondacks, I'm going to stick with BC just because the game is fast enough already. I'm going to stick with the one that I know how to say. So hopefully that makes sense.
You know the
to
meaning
everyone.
behind Adirondack, right?
I mean, it sounds like the Animaniacs. That's where my mind goes to.
Well, if you take it with an S and you just spell it backwards, it's Canada.
Well, there we go.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Not a lot of people know that. I guess only like the true Adirondack fans and players.
You don't think about. Nice shot, high. Hits the backboard. Shots have just been snapping on the pads today, or this game. Shot, another great save by Stevens. He's getting his workout here.
Oh wow, big save.
Just kind of pinches down on it and gets it. Teams will transition. Seneca now going on the attack. Andrew Johnson walking it in for his team. Balick working it around. Trying to find a shooting lane. Good pressure. clip of the helmet kind of rattled him there, but no harm. Good pass, BC. Working it around again. And just physical, there's just like no room right now. BC hard shot, just a hard shot. You can hear that snap up here pretty good.
Yeah, BC's offensive pressure is huge.
Physicality, ball's loose. Seneca hops on it. Trying to get space in the transition here. Snow setting it up. Takes a shot. Here we go. 5 seconds left on the clock. And not able to get the repo. Goalies are smarter than players. There we go, Carter.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Even as a goalie, I don't know. I can't agree with that.
I was a
goalies are pretty weird, let me tell you.
I was a hockey goalie, so does that make me smarter? Just in a different way.
I think we'll have to put it like we're all unique in a way. I guess you could say.
Well, when you stand in front of these shots and all this stuff, you can't be.
People start to question.
Yeah. So we'll see what Garrett says if hockey goalie counts for being smarter. Good pressure here, working around. And here we go, BC transition, pass up. Oh, bobbled by Jack Carbonneau.
Oh.
That's just a bouncy ball here. And honestly, I've lost it.
Yeah, I was looking for Trevor Gallant. Trevor Gallant's not on the floor either. He's sitting over here to the right of us. He's their assistant. He's a big key D guy.
Hard shot, stop.
That's for Coquitlam there. Number 45 there, yeah. Their assistant there, yeah.
Okay.
It's interesting.
It's good to have someone who's played with these guys who kind of knows the different roles.
Well, some of these guys are real key players, right? Like I was saying, like I was talking about Roman Rose before. He's, I've played against him before lots in the BC League, and he's a big stud. I mean, that's one of their key roles players, as well as Gallant, like I was saying. They got like the guys on offense that are threats like Drew's Cask. I've played with that gentleman before. But yeah, there's a few of them that they've put together here. I believe they're allowed to pick up 5 guys when they come into Founders.
Yeah, there was some talk in the last game's chat wondering how many people you can kind of pull
with you here when you hit to
Founders.
Oh! Wow.
What a shot. I think he got it with his shoulder and just kind of rolled over.
Yeah.
That's number 27, Eric Forselius, and that puts a little bit bigger of a gap, 3-1. The Adenauks over Seneca WarChiefs.
That was a huge goal. Use them as a screen.
He was able to just kind of power through and keep his shooting arm kind of in position. And
that's that third eye coming in with your stick there, right? Just reaching over top of the goalie.
Seneca looking to put pressure back right on. Pass outside, coming back there. Shot, good save. Ooh, big hit.
Like that the refs are letting them play. We saw real tight officiating when we went to Final 5 in Alberta. As the least penalized team, we ended up coming out in the tournament as the most penalized team. So it was
just wanting to just play. And here, Adenauks, Cole Zubik, pass in front, shot,
big
wide,
shot.
Bounces around. Ball just seems to be bouncing a little bit more this game than our first game. Now, does that happen, or is the ball pretty consistent?
It's weird. It's always that weird bounce, right? It's weird because then when you go into Sask, right, they had the opportunity, I guess their junior A team threw in turf.
Okay.
So that's a completely different change-up. But one thing I guess all the players will quickly notice when they come out here in this Winnipeg arena is the boards. They kill the ball right near
Okay.
the benches and the penalty box. Like any ball that hits off that board is completely just dead. So it's definitely going to give it a weird bounce.
So first couple games, you might see a little bit less handling ability as they just getting those dead spots and just how much it bounces. And oh, great steal. That is Carbonneau again. It's his second good steal where he's made a rush down, allowing the transition to happen. Setting up, and there's the change. Working it in, a little under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Oh. 2 seconds. In front. Not in time. I don't think that will count as a shot. Good save anyway. As I shake the table again and get the look from Glenn. I do apologize. Cole Quicklem. All right. See, it's a lot easier when people let me know, and I'm not. I call it the. Ooh, good down low shot. Doesn't make it through. And here comes BC. Good hard run by Cole. And they will get set up. But it's a lot easier when you have people with some names, either places or some people. I call it the Manitoba farm accent, where if you have anything more elegant than maybe like a Cletus, you just don't know how to say it. And that's what I have. It's a shot there. Your repo. Not able to get the rebound though. Good control. Now I imagine as a goalie, rebound control, especially with how much the ball bounces, is just insanely important. And what can you do really? I mean, obviously positioning, but is there other tricks you kind of?
There's little things. I mean, if you see a shot coming ripped and it's kind of going directly at your stomach or chest, there's little things like kind of like absorbing it, pushing your stomach pads together a bit to kind of let that ball kind of come in and almost like a pocket, right? It's kind of catching the ball, like, when you catch the ball with your stick, same thing. When it comes to the leg pads, that's a little difficult, right? Because it's just hard plastic like that, right? So it's just a shot off the leg pad and it's kind of going wide.
That's good, because I know hockey goalie, that is one kind of benefit you have. Usually if it's hitting you, you can direct it or corral it, where I just don't see how easy that would be. Oh, hard shot from outside. Nice big snap. Again, just a lot of hard shots.
Yeah.
Now, would you almost rather get those hard shots from out there than the close ones still, or?
It depends, right? I mean, if they set up a good screen up top, some goalies have troubles with that. But, it really depends on what kind of goalie you are, right? If you're unbelievable up close and you can make these close-up saves, but you're weak on the far-out shots, then, I mean, teams got to acknowledge that and start, setting up the screens up top and doing perimeter ball. But, I mean, if you're weak in the inside, right, and you're strong on outside shots, then same thing. They got to acknowledge it and start getting the inside pick and rolls.
So, goalie preference. So we'll see what these teams feel that out. We are at 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first period. The Adirondacks 3, Seneca WarChiefs 1 in the second game here. WarChiefs getting the ball, tossing it up, looking to set up their offense. Oh, looks like we'll have a behind-the-play interference call, kind of across the way. Saw someone knocked down. They'll go against the WarChiefs, number 11. Cameron Carpenter, so 2 minutes. And a chance for Coquitlam. I think even with the phonetic spelling, BC might be easier. But thank you, Garrett, for letting me know. But BC here looking to increase their 2-goal lead to a 3-goal lead. 3-1 here, 3 minutes left. Passing around looking for that opening here. Hard shot, good save. Oh, ball's loose and bouncing. Given to Seneca to take out. kill some penalty, more so than provide the offense right now. They do lose the ball. We have a minute 5 left in the power play. Oh, the ball just kind of left there.
Almost went into the bench.
Here we go, another minute of power play, 2 minutes left in the first period.
They always look for that inside man there. They leave one guy there hoping that the defense sort of just kind of forget about him there.
Aaron Snow with a great steal, able to bring it down the length of the floor. Able to chew up some of this penalty kill time. 24 seconds left. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Kind of casually thrown on net. Player there, not able to do anything with it, but good chunk of penalty killed, less than 10 seconds. 5. And here we go, we are back to even strength. Hard shot from outside, doesn't make it through. Good pressure, not letting Seneca break out like they wish. But they do get it on a second effort. Setting up here. Pass around, looking for an opening. A lot of pressure. We've seen some good pressure from BC. Hard throw in. And here we go. Shot clock ran out. BC gets it, setting up their offense. 30 seconds left in the first period. And just letting some time run out to the end of their shot clock. Oh, great play, great shot, but it was saved. Ball bounces all the way back. Oh, goalie pulled, get that extra attacker for 5 seconds. Hard shot, empty net, doesn't get through. So that was an exciting first period.
Definitely.
It was back and forth.
Yeah, I guess it's almost like a fight, right? It's that first period. It's kind of same as like that first round. You got to feel out each fighter. You got to see kind of what's going on, what the plays are. Where are we? Having the weak link. Is it the defense? Is it the offense? But so far, it looks like Coquitlam's just sort of holding the lead strong, defense and offense. Their pressure's just. It seems like the WarChiefs just are fumbling once Coquitlam throws that offensive pressure there, and by the time they actually get down on offense, they only have about 10 to 15 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah.
And from there, Coquitlam's strong defense is already killing it up 10 seconds. So that's why you're seeing a lot of missed shots and the quick transitions. Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back after with the next period. BC is up 3-1 over Seneca WarChiefs here at the end of the first period.
If you take the first mortgage you're offered, a high interest rate could take your travel budget and send it packing. Before you choose a mortgage, take a second look. Get serious about your mortgage. Contact Case Financial Group today. If you take the biggest mortgage you can get, you might find your budget can't support other important costs, like buying furniture. Don't let your mortgage weigh you down. Get serious about your mortgage. Contact Case Financial Group today.
4 Points by Sheraton, Winnipeg South. Conveniently located on South Pembina Highway near the Trans-Canada Bypass and 1 hour from the U.S. border crossing. Offering a saltwater pool, hot tub, 24-hour fitness center, restaurant, and lounge.
Just a quick comment there about the Where's Delta. So basically, I guess what I was told here by the assistant, Trevor Gallant, what he told me is the team that finishes first in the league has first choice if they want to go to Founders that year. So it has nothing to do with who actually wins the entire BC division when it comes to the playoffs. I guess which is Delta that they won it. So Coquitlam had the first choice, and yeah.
And we are back, Kevin Larson with Carter Williams. Second period about to start. It is 3 for Coquitlam, Adanacs, to 1 for the Seneca WarChiefs here. Second period about to start. I'd like to thank Case Financial Group, our second game sponsor, helping us put this game on. And you know, it's one thing. Pro sports, if you skip the commercial, you ignore the sponsors, that's fine. They'll get by. They have massive media contracts. But for things like this, it's really how the sport takes off and goes is by both team sponsors and as well as our media sponsors. It allows us to televise these games to get it out to you. Talking to Carter here in between and how some leagues, you know, we'll be the only person year 1 and year 2 we'll have half a dozen other media things we hear are wanting to get into it. And that's good. We want next year for Founders Cup to have people with cameras and videos and all that, everyone wanting to be here, because that means the sport's growing, more kids are playing, and you get more teams, and everything just gets better.
Exactly.
So Carter, how did you yourself, like I know your dad is involved with the team, but how do you decide that, okay, lacrosse is kind of going to be my thing?
I was actually young. I was playing hockey and lacrosse. I was actually, you know, my dad just enrolled me in it. He didn't have like that much involvement like he does right now with the Blizzards. He was just kind of, you know, he was a dad that just signed his kid up for a sport, and I just chose it. I came to a decision where I was playing Team Manitoba lacrosse, and I was like, you know what, it's hockey or lacrosse, and had the love for lacrosse, so I decided to play.
There you go. 2 good Canadian sports there, and ball stolen. Seneca WarChiefs making the transition. Ooh, not able to catch that pass. And no attempt here.
So you're gonna see a big switch up here, because now the offensive gates are going towards, you know, it's gonna be quicker for the offense to get onto the floor and hit their zone. It's gonna be quicker now. So you're gonna see quick transitions. You're gonna see, you know, teams trying to push the benches and
bigger stretching.
Exactly, yeah. Stretch for that too many men call sometimes.
BC here. Oh, wow! He just rifles it. And past everyone. That is number 21, Jeremy Basic.
First minute.
Another quick goal, so the score is now 4-1. No, that's Adanacs sitting in behind us, cheering on their team. Undressed. Getting excited for that goal. And here we go, the Adanacs coming down the floor. Looking for that way in. Ooh. Pass goes up high. WarChiefs will get the ball and we'll bring it down. Bethany Snow cheering her WarChiefs back. Oh, ball's knocked loose and he didn't notice it. Giving the Adanacs an easy pickup. Oak moving it down, going to set up here in the offensive zone. Oh, he's going to just take it himself. Shoot, save by Stevens. Going to keep the ball here. Working it outside. Trying to find that path in. A little high. Out over the boards. So how often do you now, it seems like you know some of the players of the other teams, how often do you meet them in a year? Is it a few times? Is it several?
So I actually live out in BC, so I decided to come back this year just to play for the Blizzard here, and then I'm going to head back after the season. So I know all the guys from playing, and then, you know, I'd see them, like, you know, I see Trevor glance here and there when it comes to lacrosse. It was really big, though, was when I was billeting and I was playing for the POCO or the Burnaby team. That's when you kind of really get to know the players, because they kind of become your family, right?
Good save.
You're either living with someone on the team or you're living with a coach, so you really bond with them and you kind of see them every single day.
Ooh, that is going to be a penalty for high stick there. He's trying to knock the ball over the shoulder by getting the helmet on the way down. Adanacs setting it up, 6-man on. Hard shot coming in.
Oh, big shot.
Off the bar. We'll get a slashing call. And that'll put the Adenax up a man for 2 minutes.
One big thing that Coquitlam has an advantage on is their A program, and even their senior A program is unbelievable, right? So, you know, with the coaches, they're going to be able to work with the junior A program. They're going to be able to practice with them sometimes. I mean, like, it's completely different when you look at from, like, Manitoba to BC when it comes to lacrosse. You know, it's just kind of, it's like in the family. If you look at, like, Gallant, Trevor's older brother, Andrew, he's actually a goalie for the Vancouver Warriors professional team, right? So, I mean, you're going to see exposure like that. He's going to be coming out, and I imagine helping the goalies out, things like that. Yeah. So it's kind of a big advantage when it comes to the learning curve of lacrosse.
And it also kind of get that, you know, varsity JV feel where players can practice maybe not twice as often, but, you know, more. They can go with the higher team as well as their team, and it just really helps as far as just floor time.
Exactly.
And
big thing in BC is what they'll do is they'll sign you to a junior B tier 1 card, which is our league. But what you can do is you can still go up and play junior A.
Yeah.
So their A roster is almost sort of extended onto their tier 1 roster. So a lot of these guys will actually see exposure to the junior A. So it's you know, it's a big advantage when you're comparing a team like, you know, BC to the Prairies or Saskatchewan, things like that.
Indeed. Just more opportunities, and that's why growing the sport here in Manitoba is so important, because then you get more opportunities out here, more teams, and more competition. Hard shot, knock side. We have 37 seconds left in this power play for the Adenax. Looking for that shot. Missed high. Ten seconds left on the shot clock. Far side. Not able to get it. Excuse me. Yes, the first game score, it was 15-4.
3.
15-3? Okay.
15-3.
There we go. So Brent had it right in chat. I thought there was one more goal. I'm not sure why on my sheet I have it wrong.
Unless they threw one up late there. I could have swore it was...
Well, the website is a pretty good website. I'll link it here next time I have a breath to take.
Big yard sale there.
He didn't want that stick.
We call that when you slash someone's stick and it goes flying up in the air and lands on the ground. We call it like a yard sale.
Here we go. WarChiefs looking. Again, 4-1 Adenax over the WarChiefs. And just fast-paced game. Good shot. 5-hole save.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's first shot, first goal jitters, right?
Yeah.
He knocks it off, and he stood on his head so far.
I think cameraman Glenn's kind of gotten used to the pace and the mesh. Talking about the mesh in front of us, kind of just blends all the white together.
I want a yellow ball.
He wants a yellow ball or a bright ball of some sort.
Glow-in-the-dark ball.
There you go. Adenax trying to work it in. Shot. Misses net. Goes up and over. And we do also apologize when we go down to what is now the Adenax side. There's kind of that pipe in the way.
Yeah, we tried getting that cut off, and there's actually, I guess there's wires running through there apparently, or something like that.
Yeah, apparently you can't just take a blowtorch to metal anymore.
No.
Oh, another stick loose.
We said we'd solder it back on after, but they weren't a fan of it.
Hockey fans get complaining when they're cold in the winter.
It's like minus 45 here,
right.
so you know.
Yeah, Ludwig Media confirming there was a fourth goal. I think it was a power play goal.
It was, eh? Yeah.
Near the end. Good pass by the Adenax. Now setting up the offense.
T goalies aren't always smarter. We got a short memory, you know.
Well, you almost have to have a short memory. Goalies need a short memory, you know. Otherwise, the goals can just pour on if you don't forget the last one. Hard fight in, shot, knocked to the side. Brian Smith. Quite large out there on the field. Sorry, I did it again on the floor. Please don't yell at me.
What do you? Sorry.
I called it the field. And, got corrected once in the first game. Adenak just powering around that net. Oh, and we're going to get a penalty here. And I saw a little bit of roughhousing back there. Kind of running back to his position. I guess the ref decided to hop on that. We kind of saw the end of last game where teams got frustrated. So you almost in a long tournament, sometimes you kind of want the refs to be tighter. But as you said, as a player, you know, as long as it's not getting too sticky, just let us play.
Exactly.
So hopefully this penalty will be a reminder. And that was not our mic system.
Not enough control. Game will get out of hand. Too much control just becomes, just kind of like
Just
a referee
boring, yeah.
show. Yeah.
Seneca,
Teams start getting frustrated.
Seneca working it around with a man advantage here. Ooh, lose the ball. Edge bouncing. Here it comes. Adenak. Little pass. Oh, what a save. Wow.
It's off goalie, off post.
Yeah. Here comes the WarChiefs again. Hard shot goes wide. Minute 20 left here in the power play. Trying to just squeeze one down low, not able to. We do also apologize. We have a setup so we can put a scoreboard on, but it uses some of our internet, and our internet speeds when we were about to go live for the first game, they just crashed. And we rather have one camera not get interrupted versus our 3 camera with scoreboard that you have interruptions. And so if I do try to throw in the score, the time as much as I can, but sometimes, especially when you get one of those really long back and forth times, I can forget to. I do apologize for that, but that is why we do not have the scoreboard on the bottom of the screen. Good shot, gets blocked. Oh! Flings the ball and defense able to grab it. Here we go. Short-handed rush. Shot, save, knocked to the side.
Off the left side of his glove.
20 seconds left in the power play. Adenak, though, putting on the pressure. And the penalty will come over for that. Oh!
Big goal.
And right at the end.
Squeaked in there.
Just squeaked just right over the corner. That was just precision play, flinging it over and knocking it down. That was, again, how fast the game was. I was looking up to see how many seconds left in the penalty and look back, and boom, gone.
That's that offensive pressure, right? That's right there. They're trying to transition. I'm just watching it again here.
I know, I call it our replay, our delay of live to.
I like it. Yeah, see, they forget him on the. He sneaks by, right? D kind of gets caught ball watching there.
Yeah, almost looks like they're kind of getting ready for that even strength, and yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So that'll make it 5-1 Adenak over the WarChiefs.
10
WarChiefs
minutes
with
left.
possession. Just
See,
really trying.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, shot, it's blocked.
Seems like both D just sort of they forget about that guy right in the corner. Their anchor there on the doorstep supposed to have that guy, and both teams just keep forgetting about him.
WarChiefs bringing it in. Oh, shot, a little wide. Bounces hit the ceiling. And it doesn't look like the WarChiefs are really. Oh man. Shot, good 5-hole save. The ball is loose, and you got to be careful with the player. Adenak's down there. If the WarChiefs are able to bring it back, but it doesn't look like the WarChiefs are so much out of position. It's just the Adenaks have just been a bit faster, a bit more explosive into the openings and to create chances.
Yeah, definitely hungrier.
Minor infraction, giving the ball back to the Adenaks.
And again, right, I believe the WarChiefs actually busting, right? So you're going to have those the bus legs, trying to knock all the rust off, kind of get into the flow of it.
Yeah, that is not a short bus ride.
There's a delayed penalty. Big save.
An actual come. Now, for a tournament like this, obviously the other teams, they're staying in hotels, they're coming. For you, though, what do you guys do? Do you guys stay at your homes? Do you guys kind of congregate around homes? Or how does...
Sorry, for like the founders, like how does our team kind of like...
Yeah.
We're all kind of just staying at our own homes. I mean, you want to be as comfortable as possible. That's the big thing about hosting it. That's kind of the big advantage. As well as if you look at all the game sheets, we have all the night games.
Yeah.
Right? So, maybe our guys can still work. A lot of guys are taking time off. They're trying to relax, kind of be ready for the next game as we're doing a game a day here. And then Saturday, 2 in one day. So just about relaxing at our own homes and just kind of feeling comfortable and getting ready for the games.
That is a 5-minute slashing penalty here. Now, am I correct? 5 minute, it's a major goal.
Yeah, it's a major
it?
there. Yeah, so I believe it's 2 goals. I think you can do 2 goals because when you do the 1, it'll get knocked down to a 4, and then you can do another. It'll get knocked down to 2, and then I guess 3 maybe. Well, I guess we'll find out. Maybe.
If a goal is scored, and coming into a kind of a new sport like this, you don't always think, oh, I should look at major penalties. How are they different than what they're used for?
Trying to avoid those.
Yeah, avoid them, and you don't have to worry. Then the poor TV guy doesn't have to worry about it.
I believe it is
Good
3.
shot.
Yeah, because the 4 minute you only have the 2, right? And then major is you could get 3 on it.
The Adirondacks just kind of taking advantage. They have a 5-1 lead here, 8 minutes left in the second.
Opportunity to take the lead, really crawl away with it.
Trying desperately to keep the ball. Good run down. WarChiefs. He's just going to carry to the outside. Oh, he's just kind of diving across, doesn't make it. That's Trevin Thompson doing some shorthanded offensive work all by himself. WarChief bench not happy with that possession change. Here we go, setting up. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left.
Oh, that's a nice goal.
That just hit like right in the corner. It's almost an indefensible spot. You just have to.
He moves to the goalie, takes a step to the right there, and he just lowers his left shoulder just enough where it goes in.
And so that'll raise the score 6-1.
It was a beautiful goal. Yeah, the replay system comes in handy, definitely.
Kind of a unique face-off there.
They're dominant with it. I haven't seen many draws that Seneca's gotten here, and I mean that's the big key of it, right?
Yeah, possession is just so huge. He lets you set up. Let's kind of pace it.
Oh, they got caught.
Oh, not
Good
able
pressure.
to jump on that. Here we go. Hard shot. Good save.
Drew with the big shot.
Stuck in the pads. So WarChiefs. So the time still says 2 minutes 30 seconds. On
So
the
they still have an opportunity to score and then still have a power play.
Oh, and there you go.
Oh,
There's
wow.
a breakout.
Fights through it.
Coming in, shoots a shot. Gets nice and big, and good save by the goalie there.
Shuts the door.
Stevens just making yourself as big as possible on that breakaway and shuts down Ben Spar.
Man, they're aiming right for that 5-hole every single time on Roman.
Getting corrected on my pronunciation again. It's always good. And you know who I'm talking about. Working it around.
I love it. The fans are interactive. They're correcting you.
It's always
telling you to pull up your socks.
It's a learning experience, and first week, I think it's the first time we've ever done lacrosse here in Manitoba for any kind, and there's only so much paper knowledge you can.
This is your
cram
first
in.
time?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a treat for you.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
But I'm not sure Amateur Sports TV has done lacrosse here in Manitoba of any kind, and so, paper knowledge only goes so far.
We're making history here.
There we go. Hopefully not the last time. Hopefully the sport will grow and we'll have leagues and tournaments. And
definitely. Hopefully
the summer
gets enough exposure after this tournament and starts to blow up.
As I kick the table again. Hard shot goes behind the net. Just working it. Last 15 seconds of the power play. Shot. Good block by the defenders there. And they'll run it down here. 5 seconds. Seneca fans not happy about that. Kind of going for the stick, missed and hit the mask. Wanting penalty, no called. 4 minutes left in the second period, 6-1. The Adenauks over the WarChiefs. Got a clock violation.
Ryan McMichael, who says repo? I know Ryan. Him and his brother, both of them play high-level lacrosse. Ryan McMichael is brothers with Mitch McMichael as well.
Okay.
They both play for the Stealth. I believe Ryan played for the Stealth as well. Mitch was their draw guy for a while. That's when back in the days when it was Lewis Radcliffe, Kyle Sorensen was their captain, Tyler Richards. They were winning in 2010. That's when they were in the Washington as well. They're not Vancouver.
He's helping us out. 2 goals on a major. Thank you, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan.
As we're down to 3 minutes, great play.
Even got the spelling correct.
Yes. And shot goes wide. Seneca will be looking to set it up here. I'm sorry, no, it's still the Adenauks. See, sometimes a little white ball, you lose it for a second and, oh man. Camera guy completely lost it too.
I think you still have it in you, Ryan. It's like riding a bike. I think you could just pick up the stick and go play some pro right now. Not a problem.
Long pass, misses its intended recipient.
Ooh, misses the pass there.
He does block it, but he doesn't realize it. So goalie kind of saved there.
Roman's having trouble with the stick. Shake it off. He's having an unreal game.
The WarChiefs kind of, they get possession here, but the Adenauks kind of get a break there as a faulty handle there. Ooh, it's kind of a weird bounce out of the basket.
Hits the tip of the stick.
2 minutes left here in the second period. Hard shot, good save. Again, Gage Stevens. Doing quite well. Again, just one of those ones where, he's let up 6 goals, but he's got a lot of saves. Being big in that net. Adenauks putting a lot of pressure, getting a lot of shots on. They're going another.
Oh, wow. Just tucks it in.
Just what touch. I mean, we see the big ones, and there he goes. He just taps it in, a little one-timer. And what do you do as a goalie? You can't really do much. You just slide over and hope your pads are big enough. And
that's true.
Maybe start strapping more underneath the jersey next time, because there's nothing Gage Stevens could do. Just stretched across from one side to the other.
He's got some soft hands, Drew Kask. I remember in practice, he'd be throwing those on me.
So you're either really good at them or you're so sick of them you never want to see one again.
Exactly.
But the Adirondacks do go up 7-1, a minute and a half left in the second period. And again, the WarChiefs, it's not a crumbling somewhere in their game. It's just that the explosiveness of the Adirondacks, any little gap, they're going to ram a player or a shot through, and they're doing quite well. And here, 2 seconds left, shot, hits the defender.
Yeah, look at that.
Ooh, it goes out off that defender though, so Adirondacks get lucky there. Ball bouncing around. And the WarChiefs do grab it, fling it up. Here we go, possession by Cameron Carpenter, setting things up. Shot, saved. 30 seconds left. Timeout yellow?
Yep.
Just
Now, it shows 30 on the shot clock. There's a couple seconds when they had that ball, so I wonder if they're going to throw it at like a 28 on the shot clock or if they're just going to give them the full 30.
Mm-hmm. Either way, you will probably see them just hold on to it until the last seconds and turnover.
See, reshot the. I think the ref's talking it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, so see, now comes the question is, because there's that. What is it? What do they put in at 23 seconds?
Oh, okay. It looks like it went down too much.
I was like, oh, boy. 26 seconds. Okay. Yeah, that's so you got.
Okay, the 1 clock is not.
Oh, yeah, the WarChiefs are. Coach is getting them motivated right now.
Look for scissors, Ryan says.
Ooh. I like it.
But while we take his break, we will.
Ryan used to coach as well on the Tier 1 team as well, so he's got the playbook open right now, sitting at home. He's flipping through it right now.
Give a quick shout out to Case Financial Group, our second game sponsor. Thank you for help bringing this game to people. I think Case is Canada-wide, so it's all right. There's a lot of people from other provinces watching too.
So yeah, they are leaving the goalie in there just because the 4 seconds is just too risky.
Mm-hmm. Here we go, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Power it through, power it in. Shot, saved. Oh, rebound and just
3 big saves.
So close. 2.4 seconds possession and not able to get a shot off. So going into the third period, end of the second here, the Adirondacks have a lead of 7-1 over Seneca WarChiefs, and I've said it a few times, I'll say it again, I don't think the WarChiefs are doing things poorly. I just think the Adirondacks are explosive, as you said. They are hitting the holes, whether it's shoving a guy through, shoving a shot through, or knocking someone down.
Yeah, it's that pressure, right? Coquitlam's throwing the huge pressure on when they lose the ball, or if they don't get the possession back from the reset, they're throwing that 2-man pressure onto the defense of the WarChiefs, and it seems like they're struggling with it a bit. Mm-hmm. So hopefully the WarChiefs can. What's this?
Terry's correcting Carter here on the term repo, saying he's never heard it in 50 years. So.
Man.
Well, man, maybe we'll need like a poll. Too bad you can't just do a quick poll. Who thinks repo is the right term?
Maybe it's
maybe you made it up and hoping it catches on. But we'll be right back with a third period, Game 2 of Founders Cup after a short commercial break.
If you take the first mortgage you're offered, a high interest rate could take your travel budget and send it packing. Before you choose a mortgage, take a second look. Get serious about your mortgage. Contact Case Financial Group today. If you take the biggest mortgage you can get, you might find your budget can't support other important costs, like buying furniture. don't let your mortgage weigh you down. Get serious about your mortgage. Contact Case Financial Group today.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
At Super 8 Winnipeg West, we have your comfort in mind, with free Wi-Fi and free daily Superstart breakfast. We also have guest laundry facilities, a state-of-the-art fitness center, and a jetted hot tub. Sleep well in a spacious guest room equipped with plush new bedding, a 50-inch flat-screen HD TV, microwave, mini refrigerator, and Keurig coffee maker. Or book a suite with a kitchen, ideal for extended stays. Super 8 Winnipeg West, located just inside the perimeter on Portage Avenue.
Hi, I'm Nettie Weiss from Metal Master. You had an accident? Sometimes they're embarrassing, but they're always inconvenient. We have an incredible staff to take care of you. We have platinum certified techs in 4 different categories. We are certified as a gold class accredited shop. If you've made a claim already, perfect. Call us with your claim number. If you need a claim opened, give us a call. We'll walk you through it. Sometimes you can get a little nervous dealing with MPI. We'll help you out. Metal Master Auto Body. We'll straighten it out.
And we're back. Game 2, Founders Cup here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I'm Kevin Larson. The score is 7-1. The Adirondacks over Seneca WarChiefs. Again, we'll just shout out to our sponsors, Case Financial Group, our game sponsor, and whoever was on the commercials. I wasn't too busy watching commercial there, so I can't tell you, but it's because of them we're able to bring you the game, and you can watch from home all across Canada. Even some people not in Canada are watching, so we'll suggest you share the feed on social media you are a part of. Heard some people it hasn't been updated on the site yet, so hey, if you could do that for us, get everyone who wants to watching, do that for every game, that'd be great. Carter's back with us. He was explaining the repo to me. And it's not the act that is repo. That is a reset, but it's that kind of shot you go for. We call repo shot.
I don't know. Maybe it's a Manitoba thing, but like we call it when you're specifically aiming for like. I guess you're always aiming, but like okay, so like when you shoot, you're aiming for a goal, right? Mm-hmm. But when you see that 3 seconds left, you're not gonna want to wind up and aim for a corner because half the time good chunk of the time at least, you miss it, hits off the boards, and it creates that quick transition, right? So in most cases, you call for a repo, at least that's what we call it, and you're specifically aiming for their top of their shoulder pads, their leg pads, something that it can hit off hard plastic, go out of bounds, or that you can get that reset and get the ball back quick.
There we go. So, I mean, Manitoba, we have our own things, wedding socials, that was ours.
Yeah, nobody knows what a social is in BC.
Mosquitoes the size of, hawks, and we do our own thing here, so. Who knows?
Mosquitoes picking kids up and flying away.
Gotta be careful.
Gotta watch out.
Being hunted in polar bears.
People are wearing ankle weights around.
Wait, that's not normal?
No, ankle bracelets are.
Ryan's telling you not to be so sensitive.
No, I know. It's just, I looked up to Ryan for a while,
so his words
that pillow sensitiveness, it just get rubs off on me, I guess.
And here we go. Again, the Adirondacks are up 7-1 over the WarChiefs. Game 2 of 2019 Founders Cup. And getting some work, or the WarChiefs trying to get some rare offensive pressure, not able to do that. And the Adirondacks will get a chance to reset and go on the offense here. Now working it around the perimeter. Hard shot, saved. Looks like we have a holding penalty. Number 23 on the WarChiefs, so that's not what you want at this point of the game. And the Adirondacks will have a power play. 18:02 left in the third period. Up 7-1.
In the middle? Yeah. So the guy stringing his stick up right now, that's Brad.
And here comes the Adirondacks. Go shot, save, knock, and hits the mesh.
18:02.
And here we go. Setting up the power play once again. Nice little pick there. Shot, saved.
Oh, can he hit him?
Swarming him.
Oh, no.
Missed pass there. John just kind of getting swarmed and couldn't set and get the pass on target.
Team's getting angry at each other.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes that frustration when you're just missing by a little bit, it's like, eesh. Pass around, good pass in the middle. Ooh, gets knocked out. Goalie is able to grab it. Stretch pass, Seneca. He's going to hold it and kind of kill off the penalty. Passing it around. Looking for an opening to move it in. We're under 10 seconds on the clock. 3 seconds.
See, like that. So for a perfect example, something like that, right? Just causing a quick transition.
Hopefully hit the guy. And we've seen that a couple times where it'll hit off him and it'll go up and over and you get the ball right back. And it makes sense. I'm not sure what all these other people are, but again, I'm from Manitoba, so simple things make sense here. Adenak setting up. 4 seconds left. Good save by Gage Stevens, doing quite well in net, regardless of the score says. Smith just putting on pressure. Good steal. Oh, it's kind of a flimsy shot there. Mitchell Nolet. Trying to drive in, and they just haven't really been able to get that front of the net at all game. And the great defensive play of the Adenaks to force them outside the dotted line.
And again, one of their top D guys isn't playing. Trevor Gallant's on the floor, and he's definitely one of their top guys. So it's definitely surprising to see that they can run a squad on defense, still have that strong
shutdown.
Yeah, studness about it.
15 minutes left in the third period. Shot goes wide and will roll down. 10 seconds left.
Oh man, he's got to be careful with that. That's twice he's cocked it back, and it's just weird bounce around in the stick.
Great pass. What a chance here. Shot. Oh, great save by Rose. Oh, hard, kind of trying to shovel it in, trying to any way to get into the middle, get some shots on. Hope coming in, goes for the pass. Wow. Stick to stick and just rifles it in.
Beautiful.
What a save. That's another one. We talked about the last one. As a goalie, you just kind of throw your body to the other side and hope you get there in time. Liam O'Connor
puts it bounced in between the 5-hole.
8-1 now.
Excited about the replay on that one.
Liam O'Connor, assisted by numbers 87, Tanner Oak, time 14-16.
It's just that quick cross crease bounce. It's beautiful.
And there you kind of have, you think you might have a step to the net, but the defense just swarm you, and that's what Seneca's been facing all game. Hard shot knocked away. Ooh. No possession and for a bit. The Adenaks do grab it though. Flimsy pass sort of bounces around. They do jump on it. Here come the Adenaks.
There it is
good
again.
Shot.
Big
oh,
save
good
by
save.
the
It bounced on his shoulder.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. It just kind of played bouncy ball on his shoulder and finally rolled in. And
he had it. He had it. Oh,
just
man.
Unfortunate.
He's getting me to check my messages.
Getting private messages, but that'll bring the score to 9-1. And, I mean, if you're Gage Stevens, you played the ball quite well, and it just bounced a little more than you can control.
Assisted by number 14, Daniel Chan, and number 7, Bo Checkner. Time is 13:32.
Good win by Seneca here. Trying to work it down and just they're not playing as aggressive. I don't know if it's the physicality or just just being worn down. But
yeah, exactly. That's same thing. It's not that they're not playing good, right? I mean, Seneca, they've got the athleticism, they've got the skill. Like, you can see it when they're creating, you can see it when they're taking shots and passing and setting up and everything. They're a good team. That's why they're here, right? It's just BC's come out of the gate and they're just, you know, they're quick on it. They're quick on the cross crease, pressure on offensive and defensive side. So it's just kind of.
And I think the physicality is just kind of catching up where.
Straight up, they're big guys.
Seneca slowing down a little bit when there's yellow around them. Smith holding on to setting it up as he's done all game. Looking for another opening. Oh, wow, what a good pass across everyone. Good catch and had a try. Adonek's passing has just been precision. We haven't seen too many bounce away, no matter how tight they squeeze them through. And the WarChiefs just looking to make some offense, and of course, round robin play. You want to keep playing hard, even when you're down big, because tiebreakers and just momentum. So many games in a row.
Does he get it? Oh, picked off.
Stretch interception. He's looking for. Oh,
that was a little bounce there.
Yeah.
It was there, right side.
I think it caught Rose a little off guard, but he was able to adjust. Good effort by the WarChiefs here. 11 minutes left in the third period. Down 9-1 to the Adoneks from BC. Hard shot. Good save. And again, here you can see Adoneks just look at like that pass right there, just able to get what they want when they want it. Hard shot. Oh!
That's a nice
that
goal.
one just beat the goalie.
Throwing a low sub shot, picking the bottom right corner, hits off the goalie's left pad there, and still manages to squeak in.
Seneca will be taking their time out here. So it does look like, first two periods where it was the explosiveness of the Adoneks that were really taking control of the game. But now it does look like the WarChiefs might be getting kind of worn down. You talked about travel. It could be a factor. The Adoneks have been fast. They've been physical, so just wearing them down. But, game one, there's 5 more games going in round-robin play. It's not time to write the week off. You just kind of 10 minutes, half a period. Build what you can to carry over into tomorrow.
Yeah, right about now it's just kind of. I mean, it's such a big lead. Unless they come flying out of the gate and flick a light switch and completely turn it around, then it's going to be a comeback, right? The TSN turning point, I guess you could say, right? But right now it looks like Coquitlam is just going to kind of start to work on their systems, keep crawling away with the lead, and sort of just ride this one home. WarChiefs, you got to build up some momentum for the next game, right? You can't let this one weigh on your back, like you were saying, and can't let it weigh on your shoulders and weigh you down for the whole tournament, or else basically just check yourself out, right?
Yeah. A lot of lacrosse left. 22 more games after this one for all combined.
And there's another draw win. They're dominating the draw.
And good rush. They talk about setting up their system, a little more physical communication, trying to get things working exactly. And again, that pass just crisp, stick to stick, no bobble.
That's the biggest thing, right? That's something, and there's another goal.
Yeah.
Right? And that's something you'll see from Coquitlam that you won't see from many teams, right? They're not dropping those important passes when it's going into the middle, right?
Yeah.
A lot of guys get the tight grip on their stick. Passes start to bounce out of their stick and whatnot, right? And they lose control of it.
Even
they fumble under that pressure.
Yeah, even if they catch the pass, there's that either bobble or that hesitation, and there's none of that here with the Adonex.
Exactly.
The confidence, it's in their mesh, and they can play, do a quick pass or shot right off of it.
Some big guys, too.
Mm-hmm. WarChiefs setting up. Trying to get the shot. Wasn't able to reset. And here we go, transitioning, getting the offense out there. Noakes going in. And just great protection, too. The ball handler, the WarChiefs just haven't been able to put a lot of pressure on because there's yellow bodies just protecting. Good run down, shot, knocked to the side. Adonex again. Oh, pick play, good pass. Just wheeling in. Good save by Gage.
It's the spin move on the inside.
Seneca whipping down. Here we go, chance. Shot, save. Andrew Johnson.
The majority of their shots are coming from the 24 line, right? So, I mean, the big thing there is, Roman's just got to kind of play his position, play his angles, take a step out, relax. They're not getting many looks inside like Coquitlam is. Like, if you watch, Coquitlam's they're setting a lot of off-ball movement, a lot of pick and rolls, and they're getting those opportunities on the inside.
Here comes another rush. Seneca trying to take advantage of the change, not quite able to, so they'll set up here. Loretto weaving in and out, just looking for any sort of opening, whether pass or move, and shows the ball not able to get. Mishandled, allowed the Adonex to get it. Right at the end of the shot clock.
50-50 tickets. A progressive thought that will be this evening's game.
Throws it back. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left. Third period here. Shot kind of off to the side, off the ground, bounces over the net. Kind of getting some teasing laughs from his teammates behind us.
Looking, trying to catch the goalie sleeping there. Ooh. Two forces colliding there at center.
And you see again, Seneca not able to just get an opening to make it. Oh, and that will
There's
be
a late penalty there. Looks like we're going to have an opportunity to see Seneca's power play here. This is Coquitlam's first penalty.
Brent, it is 11-1. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left. Seneca is down. They are going on the power play. It could be their first.
I think it's their first penalty there.
Trying to look down at the score bench, but they're kind of covered from here.
Super disciplined team.
If they did get a power play, it was early in the game.
Dylan Robinson, 2 minutes for holding. Time 6:30.
Hard shot, good save. Oh, ball's loose. Seneca recovers. Seneca just kind of taking a breather, trying to set up some offense here. One less defender to worry about. Clarification, ref to the other, and Yada next. Get a chance with the ball. Minute 15 left in their penalty kill. Oh, wow. Just another spin move, another rush at the net. And man. It's just that physicality that Seneca hasn't been able to match. It seems to just be that much more this third period. Nice little one-timer try there. 5 seconds left in the shot clock. And it's going to... And they get it. They get the repo shot successful. We will make it a thing here.
That is correct. That was a successful repo.
5 minutes left here in the third period. 30 seconds left on the power play.
It was actually Ryan McMichael was the one that taught me the repo term.
There you go.
You're going to see a couple messages start popping up there.
And not able to get that clock, just kind of flung it at net, but here comes the power play, down 2-1, and we are back to even strength. Long pass. Is setting it up here. Able to take their time. 4 minutes left in the third period. Oh, shot hits the ground, bounces over. And Seneca's going to run it down. Darcy getting over a teammate. Good pass there from Snow, but they weren't able to capitalize. Ooh. Minor infraction will give Seneca the ball. Bit of dominoes happening there.
Keep going, Sam.
Just misses.
Oh, and ball shot and bounces up and into the ceiling.
See one last push here from the WarChiefs here in the last 3 minutes. Just try and pull something together here.
Oh, shot. Not able to get a second
there it
shot,
is.
And there it is.
They needed it.
That's just kind of
so
a
they
great
squeak
effort
another
play.
past Roman.
And that's just kind of a momentum. 21 from 22.
Second WarChiefs goal scored by number 21.
Emerson
Shenandoah.
Shenandoah, assisted by Efrain Barreto.
The time is 2:53.
Shots fired, I guess, from being from Manitoba. You get a stereotype attached to you.
Here we go, 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game. He's working out, trying to get it in there again. Here it comes. Hard bounces, hit off the ceiling. Yada next ball. 2:15 left in the third period. Ball thrown over. Hard shot, good save. Trying to push it in, and again, not able to beat the physicality of the Adanaks. And shot clock goes up.
Last minute 20 of the third period here. Coquitlam sitting comfy.
And just kind of going through their plays as you called earlier. Good shot, and again that passing is just so crisp. Hard shot. Oh, and he
Another
gets
goal
it.
there. See, this is what they need.
Cross
Is
pass, yeah.
just a little bit of confidence before the game ends, right? So they're not going into that second game nervous, got the jitters or anything like that.
Yeah, you get a nice cross pass, and you get 2 goals near the end of the game, and you talk about carrying into the next game, and that's exactly what happens here.
Seneca WarChiefs goal scored by number 77, Ryan John. Assisted by number 13, Chris Long, and number 21, Emerson Shenandoah. Time. $51 seconds.
And last 35 seconds of the third period.
Hard shot, and Smith getting it in and getting another goal there.
Adanaks unassisted goal by number 91, Brian Smith. Time 19 seconds.
20 seconds left here. 12-3 the score. Great hard play. They lose the ball down low.
They're giving him a penalty on that.
Mm-hmm.
1.9 seconds left.
For interference.
And that's game.
So the final score is 12-3. We have the Adanaks over the WarChiefs. We'll be interviewing, grabbing Brian Smith from the Adanaks, so stay tuned. We'll have the player of the game down below. So stick around and we'll be right back. Drew Kask winning player of the game for the Adanaks.
Player of the game for Seneca WarChiefs is Gage Stevens.
Gage Stevens, goalie for the WarChiefs, winning player of the game. All right, Brian, Kevin Larson here, Brian Smith. You guys played a pretty all-round dominating game. When you guys coming in and traveling, how nervous, I guess, were you for the team to kind of just get rid of that jet lag, get rid of that, and just play your hard game?
Yeah, obviously, like we have a couple of new guys as well, so we wanted to get them in the room as well, knowing everybody as well. That's a big thing as well that we thought coming in this tournament, because we have seven games in 6 days, right? That's also important. In terms of jet lag, yeah, like we just wanted to we got here, relax, and that's keep it chill in the room, and that's how we showed it today, right? We scored 11. That's what we want all tournament, right?
Was that your game plan? I mean, your defense there was no holes in it, and as soon as your offense saw a hole, you blew through it, or is that something that you saw that during the game? Hey, they're giving it to us, and we're going to attack that.
Yeah, definitely on offense. Coach told us what to do, and we just went with it. And a great coach is happy with us, then we're going to be happy as well, right? We don't want him yelling down on us, and we're going to perform for him if he does that, right? And especially on defense, the new guys definitely stepped up today, switching as well, turning around, making those spin outs, especially 88 Cole Zubik. He played amazing today, I thought, as well as number 3, yeah.
Yeah, it was really hard going up there. It's like, I don't know who player of the game is going to be, just so many people all around. We're talking about the new guys here. How hard is it to kind of come together as a team with new guys? I imagine you don't have a lot of time to kind of get to yet. What's kind of being one of the leaders of the team do you do to kind of make it happen faster?
Yeah, again, just being friendly. Like I've known like a couple of the guys, Cole and Liam O'Connor, number 21. He's like, yeah, like just letting me know, like, hey man, you're here. You're no better, right? Just because you're here for a reason, right? You've been picked up, right? We want you here with us. You want you scoring goals, and Liam did that. He scored 4 today, huge ones for us.
And I'm told that you're supposed to say a special thank you to someone special to you. Who would that be?
That'd be my mother, Kathy, over there in the left corner. Yeah, she's always done well for me, especially it's my 3rd year coming to Founders, so yeah, big thanks to her.
All right, well, thank you, and good luck with the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
All right, Kevin Larson here with Amateur Sports TV. Stay tuned for the next game at 4:15 here at Founders Cup in Winnipeg, Manitoba.